Namaskaram and pranams to all the great speakers from different parts of the world. I was just listening to Vilma from Brazil. It's a true picture of the rest of the world probably. It's almost 1 million people in Brazil don't have pure drinking water. Probably in India, we don't have 80% of the people doesn't have the pure drinking water. The population today, nearly 31% live in the urban areas where there is a drastic problem of pure water. Maybe 2030 it is expected that 50% of the people will be in the urban because everybody starts migrating. So most of the places, the problem is because the city is not as expected cleaner than the villages. I heard in the beginning when poverty was being discussed, my sister Maria was mentioning, quoting me saying that I keep telling that SDG all are related. If you think there is a woman inequality, if you look at the Vilma's picture, the slides which shows there are two boys cycling and then playing around probably. But whereas the pictures of the ladies came, they were carrying water. So it's always sent a message that ladies are bound to work, and in situations like India, people have to carry water too far from the open well or maybe the public water places to their houses. It's not very different. So if ladies are supposed to do that job, definitely they don't have a facility to go to schools. They have to break their education. I heard Dr. Shelley mentioning that the children as they grow up in the higher classes, they don't attend. That's one fact. That is because they are made to work at home. More atrocious are the situations when people they don't have toilets at home, they have to go out for defecation, and that is the time nearly 70% of the sexual abuse happens when girls go out. You can imagine we are living in the 21st century and the so-called great SDG, which got a lot of momentum because of COVID, people keep on talking about this subject hours together. I don't know. Many of the people are saying that we can make a difference unless there is a political will. Unless there is a strong political will, it will not happen. Because same thing happened when United Nations started with the development programs, UNDP, 40-50 years back. Now it's being renamed. Nothing more than that. The quality education, the right for education, everything was there. But who diluted it? It's either the political national leaders. So why is it happening? Because we are only giving awareness but no actions. So I'm so glad most of the presentations are shown with actions. If every one of us join together to make this happen, there is a great saying, Udyamam Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhi Shakti Parakramam. There is nothing called planning where we stop. It needs to go with actions. If actions are not taken, again probably after 8 years, 2030 will come, we will still discuss on awareness programs on SDG. So what is required is that which not looking at individual goals isolated, because if there is a woman problem, there is an education problem. When there is an education problem, there is poverty. When there is poverty, there is no drinking water. I'm for rich people have no problem. They all get their water bottled. Only thing when it comes to non-bottled normal public transport system like a public water system, that is not as good as the normal water which people drink. It's 500 times probably costlier. 32% of the people in the world suffer with no water. It is not because there is no water. I remember the great Samuel Taylor who talked in the Ancient Mariner. Water, water everywhere, there is no drop of water to drink. Water is there. So what is essentially required is a bigger understanding. If you look at environment problem, today happens to be United States Marine Day, and today happens to be the International Day of Biodiversity. I suggest people to look at two movies, The Cowspiracy and The Seaspiracy. We understand if one person is a non-vegetarian, he is drinking 500 more water than a normal vegetarian drink. Because to make that meat, that animal has to eat, for producing that grass, it requires that much water. Imagine we give a beautiful lecture on environment and water scarcity and have a beautiful party with all the meat, dead body eating people. There is lot of consciousness required in people to understand what we are doing and what we are speaking. The importance of the environment, which is very essential to understand. You have no right to grow animals to eat. You are as devil as the most worst animal could be the human being who is eating meat. Because maybe lion is eating because they are not conscious. You say that I am spiritually higher and you still eat non-vegetarian. We are talking about the problem of drinking water. If the eating patterns are consciously changed, I am sure you can make a lot of differences. And that is what is exactly required in this world. A conscious living, understanding, I am eating, I am drinking, I am exploiting others' natural resources. So at least at the national level, if you have got a strong national natural resource management system, unfortunately we don't have. We have different compartments of ministry, but we don't have a united thought process. So we need to have a national natural resource management. We need to have an international natural resource management, and come up to the lowermost level in the panchayat and the small blocks and small cities and small hamlets. This is what I have to suggest. Thank you. Namaskaram. Nani. Doing a great job of connecting people, talking to people, sharing knowledge. I could learn a lot. Thank you. God bless you.